Hello guys and welcome to a new tutorial. Well, guess what? This one is about maps and implementing a map and displaying a map in your app. So to do this we have to get one thing, which is the coordinate we want to display on our map. Now the coordinate is, okay, I'm not gonna explain about the coordinates, but it is a point, the center of our display. So go to Google Maps. Okay, let me show you how to go to Google Maps. First, open your browser, go to google.com, and over here, go to Maps, and here you go, you have your maps. So, go to your maps, and now I'm gonna pick a location to display on my application, which is actually my house. So I'm not gonna waste time, and I'll show you directly where's my house. Okay, so here's the airport and here's my house. Okay, so here's my house. It's in this building. So if anyone wants to pay me a visit, you're welcome, but you won't find it, I'm sure. So first of all, this is what I want to view in my application. Now, how can we do this? Well, we need the coordinates or the location of this place over here. So how can we get it? You see this one called link, press on it, and press on it, and you'll get a link to that, a URL. Just copy this one, open up your text field, or any text editor you have. Okay, no. Okay, this one, and paste the link over here. No. Okay, so we need to get four things. First of all, this one, cut and paste it. The second one is this one, cut, paste. The third one is this one, and the final one is this one. So now we have four things. You may be asking or wondering, why are they four, not two things, not just the longitude and latitude, or the x and y of the coordinate? Well, first of all, this is the latitude and this is the longitude, and these two are the span. And what does the span mean? Well, okay, you see, the latitude and longitude point to the center of this image. So if I zoomed a little bit, zoomed out, the center will be the same numbers. So how can the application know, should it display this one or this one, although they both have the same center? So there is something called the span, and the span determines if you want how many buildings to display. So this span will display this horizontal and this vertical measurements, but if I want to use this one with the same center, these first two things will still be the same, since they are pointers to the center of our map, but these two will be changing. So you can mess around with it to know more about it, but I'm not gonna explain more about it. So we need these four lines. Now, how can we implement this in our code? Go to Xcode, create a new project, of course single view application, call it my house map, next, and save it on your desktops or whatever you want. Now, to insert a map, just like a web view, If you go to your XIB file, to your interface file, nib file, whatever you want to call it, and here was our web view. In front of it, there is the map view. Drag and drop and fit it to fit all the screen, and here's your map view. Now remember, in the previous lesson we've relayed our map view to the .h file, and the same will be happening here. So use your editor, assistant editor, to split this into two parts, and control drag, and here you go. Just call it map view. Now our code knows the map view. Now one more thing to do is to tell what coordinates and span to view on this map, just like the address we've given the web view before, which was google.com. Anyway, we have to do two things before we go into the .am file and code some and give some coordinates for our map. First of all, there is framework, which is dedicated for maps, and we have to import this framework in order to be able to handle maps or display maps. So go to this blue thingy over here, and okay, and we've dealt before with this part, but there are several segments or sections that you can choose from. Go to your build phases, link binary with libraries, and press on the add item. Now we have to import the mapkit framework. Just type map, and here it is, mapkit.framework. Press on it, and this is it. Now you have maps enabled in your applications, and you can insert maps and modify them inside your application. One more thing, one last thing to do is with your .h file. So you have to import one more thing, which is the header taken from one of the header files. We're gonna be using them from our mapkit. Oh, our mapkit is over here. Just drag it so it can be within your framework, just for the sake of getting things arranged. Okay, drag and drop. So we have to add one header here. I forgot what was it called, and here it is. It's called mapkit.mapkit. So mapkit is supposed to mapkit slash mapkit .h, I guess. Okay, here it is. So this is our header. Go to your m.m file and delete everything except for the view.load, because we're gonna be using it. But these methods, for now, they are not important, but we will be using them later on. Now this will display our code in a better way, and we will not be scared anymore from the lots of unuseful methods in it. So we can implement our coordinates just as we did in the web view, but I would like to do one more thing, one better thing, which is just typing one line of code here, which will be calling the function that is responsible for displaying the coordinates. So let me create my function in the .h file first of all. Void go location. I'll be calling it go location. You can choose any name you want. Now this is my function that I'll be calling when my view loads. So to call this function, you have to type self space the name of your function, which is in my case go location, and that's it. Now we have one more thing to do, which is implementing our go location. Oops. And I'll be copying it from another example, but this example was also created by me, so I faced a lot of problems getting this one, so now I'm giving you guys the final version of it and hope you appreciate it. Anyway, for this tutorial we will be needing, or we will need this one only, this part. Now if you notice, we have 4 things to do, 4 numbers to supply, which are the same number we've prepared over here. So just copy paste these 1, 2, span 3 and 4, just in the same order. Now MK coordinate region, new region. We've created a new region. We've assigned a latitude, a longitude, a span for the latitude and the longitude, and our map here will be able to display a certain coordinate. Now this code determines what type of map we want to display, and in my case it's called MK map type satellite. Now we have a lot of other, not a lot, actually 2 other types, which are hybrid, satellite, and standard. The standard is the yellowish map. The satellite is, okay, I'm not gonna explain about this. You can check them. You can check the different types, or you can go to Google Maps and try the different types. They are also available on Google Maps. So I'm gonna stick with satellite. Now if we run our program, this will be ready, and oh, it's been 12 minutes, so we have to hurry up a little bit. So I'm only going to show you the map displayed on our app, and that will be all for this tutorial. And in the next tutorial we will be creating an annotation, and I'll be explaining more about it later on. Woohoo! Okay, so the map is displayed, but we have one little problem, which is that these coordinates are not doing well. Well, I know why. Just give me a minute, actually a few seconds. I've missed this one. Okay, so my mistake was that I've created this region, but I haven't assigned it to my map view. My map view will get this new region to display it on the map. So now I guess everything will be fine, and here's my house, and this worked fine. So this is all for this tutorial, 13 minutes, and watch the next tutorial to know more about map kits. Bye bye.